I got a request for ASMR, so whenever there are no questions coming in, ASMR. So yeah, let's see what's popping. So if you want to, do your yoga or sip your soup or creme brulee, whatever you have going on, and think about what questions you want to bring in, then do your thing. I'm just going to be here in case any questions come in. Also, for you guys who are looking for a new relationship or someone who you vibe with, just post, your zodiac sign in the chat and chat amongst yourselves. That's like the best thing you can do to come together in astrology and meet people who you're going to be able to get along really well with. Um, just to reiterate, earth signs and water signs go well together. They get along very well, as do air signs and fire signs. And that is for the earth and water. It's, of course, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And for air and fire, of course, it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So, yeah. Let's see what questions we have coming in today. If you hear me puffing and huffing and huffing and puffing, I'm just going to try to do a few exercises while I wait. So, the Nine of Swords is coming in. Which is about compulsivity. All right. And someone changing their mind. So, someone's going to be changing their mind. But the night's like, yeah, I changed my mind, whatever. And I'm still on the go. So let's see who is changing their mind. Okay, so someone is changing their mind over the creative process. They have stepped up to do something that they took the initiative of doing, and now they're changing their mind. They don't want to do it anymore. Why? So
something to do with someone got angry. It's their emotions. They just have this feeling within them like, hey, like I no longer want to do this. One person got angry, someone else, their whole insides are feeling some kind of way about something. They may not even be able to put a finger on it. Another person is upset and they're changing their mind about a birthday celebration or an anniversary or some other celebration. Someone is changing their mind about a marriage. Someone was ready to move forward with a ceremony and they're changing their mind. Someone is not trying to be as resilient as they have been previously. Someone is changing their mind about showing that resilience is something that they've been doing. Why? Why do they not want to be resilient anymore? What's coming in is they have other choices. So they can capitalize elsewhere. So they're not trying to do that anymore. And why does someone not want to celebrate a birthday or anniversary in the same manner? Because they want to do something more traditional. They've decided. And why have they come to this conclusion? Okay. So there's some secret that they're thinking people are going to harp on if they come together with others. They feel like it's going to stir something up that someone else is trying to keep on low volume, to say the least. So let me see what I want to say to elaborate on this. The questions and the answers that someone wants, to discuss, they're all within you already. You know deep down. So you don't have to be concerned about what someone else is going to say because they might not even want to pinpoint what the real issue is or something that has been going on. Someone was coming in is pretty explosive too. They are not going to be thinking before they act. So they may be prone to just doing something and in hindsight saying, you know what, maybe that wasn't the best move. So do be cognizant of that. Someone may not be in a thinking mood, if you can put it that way. So don't expect them to act the best. So someone is being encouraged by the universe to make a move, to do something that they have been putting off. In wisdom, in compassion, think about the other person. Why? Why is it so important to think about another person with something someone wants to do that they have wanted to put off for so long? Because this person is not really sitting in contentment right now. And if this person's contentment is important to someone else, they are going to do something. They're going to say something. They are going to reach out in a very real way because they are concerned about this person's contentment or lack thereof. And if you don't reach out, this person is going to let that moment pass you by and they're gonna feel like them being happy is not something you're concerned about. Consideration. That's the word that's correct. Present advice. Let a person know that you truly care. Don't put the brakes on something. Go ahead and move it on through, move it along. That's not taking too much time. Because if you take time on something, it could be a business venture, this could be a relationship venture. There's this person considering moving away. Alright, so some money is going to be coming in for someone that can manifest this money. They were confident that they were going to be rich. They were confident that they were going to be successful, and they are successful. And everything else is pretty much meaningless because they have this purple energy here, this chaotic energy in the background. So, the success, happiness, and joy, that's the only thing I want to concentrate on. Where did this family come from? Is it just memories there, or is something else permanent while they're experiencing joy and success in another way? Oh, so something relationship wise has crumbled previously, and so now they just have at least something financial coming in, as they do have something that they are feeling halfway decent about. Someone has been feeling ambivalent as well about being in the spotlight, about being in a position of being able to make some calls. You will be finding balance. Someone is juggling something. Yes, they will be feeling more balance. And that someone is truly available. What else do you specifically? Someone's coming in as being loyal to taking a disciplined approach to a disciplined cause, situation to get some people to get away and have some devices that they cater when they feel like they can't get away from people who are causing stress. This is coming into it's a bad plan. That's what is this bad plan? It has something to do with vices and it has something to do with patiently waiting. Someone is waiting, but it's not going
If you have any questions, you can ask and I'll answer them for free
desired effect. They're not going to get what they want no matter how
at this time.
Let's see what the advice is.
In an open chat.
The advice is to just try to conquer something and just leave it be. You know, if you're having a situation where it's hard to conquer, then, you know, stay to yourself. If you don't feel like fighting, someone wants to fight and argue all the time, I do feel like this person is going to be staying to themselves, and that is where they're going to end up feeling like they came through something. They were able to overcome something because they just kind of remained reserved and just didn't put any more energy into something. Other relationships that were unholy and just not positive in any aspect, any way. That's why someone's going back. They're trying to put energy into something that it's not working. Yeah, someone is always fault finding. So this other person is like, you know, I'm just gonna.
What is the current energy? Oh, I'm well.
They're not quiet. They're not introverted.
You can join the list. It says, what is the current energy between Vanessa and yourself? You aren't speaking after an argument. Okay. What's the current energy between them?
They're going to want to complete whatever they're doing, and they're going to want to bounce. They're going to want to put themselves in between. So this person not really going to have to worry about trying to fight to get away from this person. If that's what they're thinking. Eventually, this person's going to win.
So, current energy. Okay, so with the current energy, there's defensiveness, and yet there's someone who is also just working on their craft. And then there is also this person is standing out as having everything together. So who is the energy is coming in as very defensive. Who is the most defensive? The person who has been disappointed the most in this experience that you guys have had where you argued, the person who has been disappointed the most is the one who is the most defensive at this time. And so someone may be feeling like everything is, all in them. It's like, okay, well, I don't need to look outside myself. This person is very intuitive as well. And then
I get that this other person who's just working diligently on what they're doing is going to be the master of their fate here. The energy is very defensive. It's there. What is the advice? Okay. A decision needs to be made about the relationship. What's the secret? Is there a secret or just some intuition that is going to give way here? Let me get some clarity on this intuitiveness. Okay, so someone is completing something. What's being completed? Is this relationship bound to end so that something else can be put into order as far as some completion? Okay. So I am getting that someone's going to enjoy themselves better with the relationship ending. Someone is going to be able to do something that they want to do as far as possibly completing something else, like their craftsmanship, without having distractions. So if this is something that ends, at least for a while, someone's going to be able to complete something that they've already begun that they want to do, and they're going to be able to enjoy their life a lot better as well, because there's just constant defensiveness as a vibration between you guys. And then someone may be called to share and to distribute things after they complete something else and success comes about. And this other person may be a little bit more on the hold everything for myself type of spectrum. So this other person just may have some anger to work through too. So if they're really angry, they're going to tend to be less likely to share. You know, they're not going to really like, you know, if you want to help someone else. And so that's coming in as, you know, someone being so ambitious that they kind of want to uplift themselves, and the other person may be called to travel and help others and uplift others in some way. And if they're not coming together in spirit on this, the universe is catering more to a termination of constant contact and viciousness going back and forth with defensiveness, so that something else more positive can come about. So I picked up on that dynamic. I'm happy that I was able to break that down a little bit better. Yeah, that's what's coming in.
Serving others, yeah, and being guided to move forward. I see how you're coming to that conclusion. So let's see why you feel like she's holding on to your energy. Like, what about this is making you feel that way? Okay, so there is a control issue coming into play here with the devil coming in. So that control issue may be what's making you feel like your energy is held. Because sometimes it can display itself in that manner. So someone has an urge, you're having that urge, or she's having that urge to hold on. That's coming in with the devil. So it's all about who takes the initiative to free themselves from defensiveness and that all the behaviors that go along with defensiveness. Because it's not a friendly type of energy at all. So someone has like the spotlight on them, a lot of attention. This could be more than they're used to, or it could just be a lot of attention that the other person has to deal with, you know, because now their attention may be being pulled in into different arenas. And someone's coming across as having themselves on point to a certain degree. If you hold on, because you feel like she's holding on to your energy, if you hold on, you know, decidedly, if you decide to hold on, if it's not an open relationship and you guys still have that defensive vibe, guess what? There's still a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person who you could be spending time with, who you may miss out on if you guys don't have this open relationship, to where maybe you'll feel better about it because you feel like leaving this person behind, but then you're staying because your energy is there. Just know that there is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who is coming in as someone who's going to be in close proximity, who you may enjoy spending time with. And for her, there is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person who she would definitely have in her corner if she weren't in a relationship. And there's contentment with you guys going your separate ways. I don't know how soon you're going to be able to do that, but there is more contentment to be found. Now you guys could stick it out and do, you know, the open relationship thing. And like I said, there's an earth sign who will be vying for her attention, and there is a water sign who will be vying for yours. And then there is nastiness. If you guys can't work out these feelings, there is a troublesome vibe that only gets stronger. What would it take for you guys to individually come to terms with or comprehend? So one person is dealing with things that are out of their control, and they are not at peace with that feeling, knowing that something is out of control in their lives. And the other person, this is either you or her, with both of these, is having to come to terms with the fact that things are changing, and they are likely to change for the better. And yet, one of you has a very, very stressed approach to things changing in general, even though things are changing and someone's luck is about to get a lot more elevated, just more grandiose, bigger. I'm getting bigger and luckier in general. This is good luck coming in. However, this person isn't really working well with change. They cannot really wrap their head around change. They're not trying to release whatever's going on because they don't feel comfortable with change. They're concerned that their luck will get worse when it would in fact get better. And this other person is just really, really upset that things are so out of control that they feel like they have no say so over things for some reason. Let's see why this person feels like they have no say so. Because they're put in a position to have to conquer something, and it's difficult for them. And, they're working on forgiveness as well. So maybe that's the part of this person's energy that is clenching at the relationship, just this desire to forgive and to be on better terms, but not necessarily hold on, if that makes sense. If it makes sense to you, because it makes sense to me. Oh, it's Capricorn chasing you down. You're saying, okay, you are. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Mm. Well, judgment is coming in. So you guys might be judging one another rather harshly too. The good news is that at least one of you guys is ready to allow bygones to become bygones. Someone's like, let bygones be bygones. Forgive. Well, yes, with self-reflection, things are going to become adequately clear. And that's what I'm noticing here as well. So what's going to make your battle easier? Because you're saying you're battling to let her go. What will make this battle easier? It's coming in as a new vision. Just going towards that new vision. maybe it includes that Capricorn who you brought up. Okie dokie, that's a wrap.